Okay, verify. We're going to continue when ready for pushback. So what we're going to do is let's go to this view here. Let's turn our dome white down a little bit here. Get our flight deck looking nice and pretty. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to, I think we're ready for our pushback. So let's get clearance or talk to ground, and we are going to request our pushback and engine start.
Memphis ground, FedEx 17 Heavy, at FedEx South Ramp 461, request pushback and engine start.
FedEx 17 Heavy, pushback and engine start approved.
Okay.
Pushback and engine start approved, FedEx 17 Heavy.
Okay, when we're ready to taxi, we're going to bring this back up, but we're not ready to taxi yet. So we are going to be ready for pushback. Yeah, so let's go ahead and call the truck.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Okay.
Pushback checklist. Verify parking brake on. On.
Okay.
Close and arm doors, remove chocks, and ground services except GPUs.
Okay, so let's close everything up. We're going to close up our door. We have to do that first before we close the doors to manuals, to manual. Once that door is closed, let's get rid of the chocks, get rid of the fuel truck, keep the GPUs, put the doors back to auto, and we should have a similar ICAS message here. Doors are back now to auto. We also have to do our check here on simple ground services here, and let's
all doors and
get rid of
hatches
those
are
things.
closed, ready to connect.
ULD, we don't have chocks, good to go. Okay, our tow truck tug driver just signaled us, so we're good there. We're gonna wait. Closed and armed the doors.
Completed. Custom forms on board.
None needed.
On board. Doors closed.
All doors are closed. Let's take a look. Look at our door synoptic here. All doors are closed. Let's go back to fuel.
Closed. Beacon light on.
Okay, beacon light. It's going to come on.
On. APU generator switch on.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay.
On. APU selector start. APU on.
Okay, APU spins up really quickly.
Secondary external power off.
Okay, APU is up and running. He's waiting for us, so let's...
Off. C1 and C2 primary pump switches on. On. Release GPUs.
Okay, let's release the GPUs. Don't need those.
Menu. Request pushback and engine start.
Okay.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
ATC.
Done that.
Start pushback. Pushback. Engine start checklist. Set hydraulic panel. Right engine demand pump selector to auto. Auto. Verify fog light extinguished.
Extinguished.
Extinguished. Left. C1 and C2 demand pump selectors to auto.
Okay, left, C1, C2.
Auto.
All fault
Verify
lights.
fog lights extinguished.
All lights out.
Extinguished. Set fuel panel. Left and right fuel pump switches on. Left pumps on. Center fuel pump switches on as required.
None required.
Set. Recall.
Okay, let's look at the recall. See what we got here. Engine start valves. I don't see any, or shouldn't see any. Got an FMC message here. Oh yeah, it's because we armed VNAV. It's okay. All right, recall's checked.
Checked. Continue when start clearance is received.
Okay, he says we can start the engines up, so let's give him a go. Left engine first. Starting 1. Let's go to our engine page and bring up our additional, right, up to about 55%. Introducing fuel. EGT is coming up. Oil pressure and temperature are coming up. Looks like a good engine start. Starting number 2. And 2 is coming up. There's about 40%. There we go. Generator's coming online.
Start clearance received. Start left engine. Left engine start, switch to start. Left engine start.
Did that. Got a little ahead of myself
Fuel
there.
cut off left to run. Set. Verify oil pressure increase. Check. Start right engine.
I've already done that.
Right engine start, switch to start. Right engine start. Fuel cut off right to run. Set. Verify oil pressure increase.
Oil pressure increased. Looks like we have good
Check.
engines.
Engine start checklist completed. After engine start checklist. Left and right engine anti-ice set to auto.
Auto.
Set. APU off.
Okay, let's turn the APU off.
Off. Flight controls free and clear.
Okay, let's check our flight controls. So to do that, we're going to check with our flight control synoptics page here. So we're going to do forward, backward, or revert, back, full left, full right, rudder left, rudder right, left and right. Good to go. Flight controls are free and clear.
Free and clear. Set flaps for takeoff.
Okay, we're going to do flaps 15. We'll watch our indicator on our ICAS display. APU is cooling down. If you wanted to see what it looks like, go to the stats page, and you can see the temperature. It's starting to come down. RPMs are coming down. Oil temps coming down. So cooling down nicely.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
All right, set the parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Standing by.
Flaps set. Verify stabilizer trim set for takeoff.
Okay, we need 5.75. So let's go back to the flight controls synoptics page, and you're going to notice that kind of in 3 places. You're going to notice the alternate pitch trim, the stab. Let's get rid of that. Stabilizer there, and this value here. So I'm going to push down and get us 5.7 or so. So there we go, about 5.6, 5.7. That matches up here. 5.7, ready to go.
Verified. Aileron trim.
Okay,
Set to 0.
aileron trim set
Rudder
to 0.
Tow
Set to
is
0.
disconnected and bypass pin
Recall.
has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, let's check recall one more time. Recall. Nothing on the recall page, so everything looks good. I think all of our overhead, everything looks good. These sometimes go back to where they should be on normal, but they don't always. So everything up here looks really good. Yep, everything looks great. So recall has been checked.
Checked. After engine start checklist complete. Before taxi checklist. Obtain taxi clearance.
All right, we're ready to taxi.
Memphis ground, FedEx 17 Heavy, good evening, at FedEx South Ramp 461 with information Juliet, ready to taxi.
FedEx 17 Heavy taxi to runway 27.
Taxi to runway 27, FedEx 17 Heavy.
Okay, so we've got clearance to taxi to runway 27. So one of the plugins that I just got is AVS, and this is the airport visualization system. What's cool, you can see, is we are going to actually go here to runway 27, so we probably pushed back the wrong way. Basically, we're going to turn around and we are going to take, these are not marked, unfortunately. There's no taxi network available for this airport. Oh well. So what we're going to do is we're going to probably make a U-turn here. I don't know if that's legal, but we're going to just taxi straight down here and we're going to pop right on to the 27. So, okay. Let's get ready to go. I know we're taking a long time here, so let's go back to the fuel synoptics display here. Put that there. Let's turn our dome light back down and off. It looks like everything is cleared, so...
ATC. Check left and right sides.
Check left. Check right. Yeah, we've got an aircraft right there, but we're going to have to figure out what we need to do here. So, okay, we're
Left
clear.
side clear, right side clear.
All right, taxi lights.
Taxi lights on. Set. Turn off lights on. Set. Parking brake off.
Okay, here we go. Parking brake is going to go off. Can't find it. Would normally do it by feel, but there it is.
Off. Before taxi checklist complete. Before takeoff checklist.
Okay.
Continue when ready.
All right, we're going to do our little U-turn here. I know this is totally illegal, but it's all right. I'm going to use our toe brakes as well. Alright, so it looks like we're just going to taxi. There's the 27 right there. So let's bring up a little power. This will get us going. Alright, as we're taxiing.
Before takeoff checklist. Verify takeoff configuration. Arm auto throttle.
Auto throttle armed.
Arm. Flaps set for takeoff.
Flaps set.
Flaps set. Flight controls free and clear.
Free and clear.
Free and clear. Verify trim settings.
Trim settings are 5.7500.
Set. Aileron trim set to 0. Set. Rudder trim set to 0. Set. Auto brakes set to RTO.
Auto brakes RTO.
Set. Contact
Get the
ATC for takeoff.
Okay, so contacting ATC for takeoff. They gave us taxi clearance, so we are going to wait until we get down. They would have given us clearance via a specific routing, taxiway routing. In this case, it's just get there, but that's okay. So we're just going to make sure that we're not exceeding like 12 to 15 knots in the Straits. So right now we're at a ground speed of about 13. That's okay for now. If we get going any faster, we'll put some brakes on it, but things are looking good. So we'll just taxi to the runway. a stutter there. So far, everything looks good. We should go back to our progress page, and we can get rid of that fuel synoptic, get rid of the clutter in the cockpit. Okay, stop here.